So welcome to rewalk of the rewalk of walk 4. It is a 90% waterproof walk today. So we are 2 guides. This is the special thing about this walk.
Once all the participants seem to have reached the meeting point, the introductory speech is given and the walk starts.
It will just say transit if you put
Those who have not got one yet buy a metro ticket at the distributors. All walkers are asked not to talk for the whole duration of the walk. We all go down to the platform of line 2, direction Simonis, to get onto the next train. We get off after 2 stops at Art-Loi station and start walking in the same direction as the passengers leaving the train. We turn left and go down a narrow staircase which splits into 2 at the halfway point. The whole group follows the 2 guides through the left branch of the stairs, arriving at the lower level of the station on the platform of line 1, direction Erasmus. Continuing at the same pace, we take the second escalator on the right, leading up to the Delacroix platform of line 2. Walking alongside the rails, we can see the platform at which we arrived by train just some minutes ago on the opposite side. Taking the stairs at the other end of the platform, we go down onto the Stockwell platform of line 1 and again walk alongside the rails to reach an escalator going up in parallel to the platform and in the same direction as the walk. The escalator brings us up through a narrow tunnel to what seems like a dead end, but, turning left twice, one is surprised to arrive at a big hall filled with people, subway employees, as well as a few shops and a bar. The walk continues without stopping, leading us back into the controlled zone of the station. Only then, as everybody stamps his ticket again to get in, does one notice having left the zone at all. Back on the Simonis platform, turning left, we go down some stairs which look like the other stairs we have just taken. We arrive again at the lower level on the same platform. Walking alongside the rails, passing by the escalator we took the last time, we go up another one, moving in the exact opposite direction, leading us directly into the hall through a narrow tunnel. We get back into the controlled zone, this time through another passage situated to the left of the first one we took. We stamp our tickets again. Once we have reached the Simonis platform, we turn right. There again, we go down some stairs similar to the ones from before, with the exception that the rails are now on our right-hand side. After walking only a few meters along the platform, we take a small staircase marked with a one-way only sign. We are going, so to say, in the wrong direction, up the very first stairs that were taken at the beginning of the walk. Instead of taking the right branch leading back to the upper level, we go straight ahead and go back down onto the Erasmus platform of line 1. There we take another escalator leading directly into the hall, which we cross again to go onto the Simonis platform, but through a third passageway situated this time on the right side, and at which everybody stamps his ticket once more. On the platform, like all the other passengers, we wait for the next train to arrive. We start walking again after the train has arrived in the same direction as the passengers getting off, and we turn left to go down the same stairs we used at the very outset of the walk. At the midway parting of the stairs, one of the two guides takes the left branch while the other guide goes down the right one. The walkers are forced to spontaneously choose which of the two guides they wish to follow. Two groups of walkers are thus created. Group A is the group that takes the right branch, and Group B is the other one. The walk continues with the two separate groups each taking their own specific route through the station, sometimes encountering each other, sometimes seeing the other group from a distance, and sometimes walking on their own. Group A reaches the platform and takes a seat on a bench, while Group B goes down the other side and walks until the very end of the platform. They then go up an escalator and over the tracks, through a passageway to go down another staircase, arriving on the opposite side of the platform where the group also sits down on a bench. From where the groups are seated, it is possible to see the other group across the tracks and between passers-by and trains arriving and leaving the station. Both groups remain seated for 5 minutes. Group A then gets up, walks alongside the platform in the direction of Group B, still seated on the opposite side, and goes up the same stairs Group B took 5 minutes beforehand. Once Group A is out of sight, Group B gets up and takes the same way back, up the stairs and over the tracks. The groups do not, as might be expected, meet on the way, since Group A has left the station by the other stairs, which leave the passageway over the tracks to the streets. Group B crosses back over the tracks and comes down onto the Erasmus platform, while Group A crosses the tracks as well, but above them, outside the station, on the street.
Well, no, certainly.
Each group ends up on a different platform of Line 1, walking in parallel to one another on either side of the tracks. Until they reach the escalators leading to the Simonis platform. There they cross each other and go down the stairs the other group has just climbed. The process repeats on the other side of the platform, each group walking symmetrically through the station. Group B leaves the station through one of the main exits and traverses the entire crossroads in order to get back in at the other end of the station through the same entrance Group A used some 10 minutes ago. Group A gets onto a train and leaves the station without Group B noticing it. Group B thus arrives at the lower level of the station, goes up the escalators and reaches the Delacroix platform of Line 2, where they wait for the next train to come. Group B are surprised to encounter Group A, who have travelled one station further and have taken the next train going back in the opposite direction. The two groups thus rejoin each other at Art-Loi station.